In June, we visited the Atlantic City Boardwalk Bash in New Jersey. One of the most impressive athletes taking part was Phillis Meti. She has represented New Zealand in track and field at the Commonwealth Youth Games as well as outrigger paddling. Phillis was also an elite netballer as a teenager. But for the Auckland-born 31-year-old, her sporting focus is now all about one thing.
Long drive is like golf's crazy or swaggy cousin. You know, it's a piece of golf, but it's not quite finishing it off. It's quick, it's fast, it's exciting, and it's all about being able to rip the ball as hard as you can. And, you know, whether you like to admit it or not, the driver is the most exciting piece of equipment in your bag. It ain't the putter, even though the putter costs you money, it makes you money, it costs you money. The driver is it. I can hit the ball longer than you, it is what it is, but it's fun.
Phillis can almost certainly drive it past you. She won her first title as a 19-year-old back in 2006, then backed it up again in 2016, when with her last drive of the competition, she produced this unforgettable shot.
I hold it close to my heart, like really, really dearly. And I did them 10 years apart. I worked for them in 2 different ways. But it always puts a smile on my face to say, you know, I've been a world champion, and really, really grateful to say that I'm a 2-time world champion. You know, I can't imagine what it's like to be Sandra Carlborg, who's won 5.
Phillis could possibly have won as many titles as Carlborg, but after winning her first and then twice finishing runner-up, she steps away from long drive to try her hand as a tour pro.
I really wanted to play golf on tour, so that was kind of the next stepping stone. It was difficult. It is difficult. I find it more difficult now than before. When I was younger, I was able to recover a little quicker and just switch back and forth a lot easier. But now, for whatever reason, being able to control my tempo and timing on the golf course is a lot harder now. So you either stick to one and be good at it, or go to the other.
There was another more personal reason that led to some time away from golf. The passing of her father, Raz, who introduced Phillis to the game when she was 7 years old. Her comeback from that devastating loss made the journey to a second World Championship even more special.
In 2016, I'd just lost my dad, and I stopped playing golf in 2015 after he passed. But in golf, you know, in life, my dad was everything. You know, he didn't come from much, and he managed to create a life for himself and my mum and me, and I was studying and working full-time. So I didn't know what was going to happen, but something in me just said, keep going. You never know what's going to happen. And, you know, hey, come 2016, I take a week of leave from work and we go to the United States and compete in the World Long Drive Championships, and we win.
Despite her status as dual world champion and one of the main contenders for the 2018 title, Phillis is the first to admit she's got a long way to go to be regarded as even New Zealand's best golfer. That honour is well and truly sewn up by former world #1 on the Rolex rankings and 2-time major winner Lydia Ko.
She is most definitely 1 in a million, 1 in a billion. Our Kiwis have become so accustomed to her winning. They're like, oh, well, she didn't win this event, she must not be playing well. She makes top 10, but she's not playing well. I'm like, do you even know how hard it is to get into the tournament and then make the cut, let alone come top 10? She is definitely an asset to New Zealand golf, and the way she handles herself on and off the golf course is just stellar. She is absolutely amazing.
Phillis believes there's plenty of room on the sports landscape for both forms of the game, but there's no doubting where her ultimate loyalties lie.
Right now, long drive suits this demographic. You know, it's quick, it's fast, and it's hard. You know, it's not about, you know, walking up the fairway to sink a putt. It's getting up on the tee and ripping the driver as hard as you can. And that's how much time our millennials have. We're in the right place at the right time, and long drive definitely has a place in the golfing industry, given the fact that the growing population is the millennial, and we need to attract that to keep our sport alive.